and their survival strategy is very simple. As larvae, they drift with plankton for miles, spreading their species everywhere. They are colonizers, seeds that are thrown into the ocean. As adults, they anchor, feed on shellfish, changing ecosystems. One body, two worlds, one destiny. Here's a rare fact. Some larvae develop temporary arms, long filamentous appendages that act almost like invisible legs, keeping their balance in the water and trapping food particles. These hands will never live to adulthood. These are the scaffolding of youth that is destined to disappear, as if a starfish borrows tools from another creature just for childhood. Under the surface of the ocean, where sunlight still penetrates but secrets multiply, there is a secret stage in the life of one of the most famous inhabitants of the ocean. We all know the starfish, this simple five-armed emblem of tidal lakes and rocky shores, but almost no one knows how alien and bizarre her cubs really are. These are starfish larvae, creatures that violate all the rules of similarity. Imagine this: an adult starfish, dense, radial, slow, like a living statue on the seabed. Now reduce it in time. What hatches from an egg doesn't look like a miniature star. It doesn't even look like it. Instead, starfish larvae look like glass ghosts, transparent sculptures of symmetry and asymmetrical structure, some of which are shaped like pyramids, others like floating cathedrals made of crystal. Scientists give them names such as Bipinnaria and Brachiolaria, but there is something unusual behind these words. Some larvae grow tentacles, similar to sails, which allow them to move through the water. Others grow thin bundles of cilia that twinkle like rings of light, and rotating continuously, carry them through the plankton. They are not creeping predators like their parents. They are drifting, gentle creatures that look more like alien spaceships than stars on the shore. The transformation is happening rapidly. When the time comes, the larva doesn't just grow into an adult. Instead, a new being begins to form inside her body. An adult starfish literally inhabits the larva, absorbing it from the inside. The larva sacrifices itself, its tissues dissolve, feeding the nascent star. As a child, she is eaten alive so that an adult can walk on the seabed. The philosopher Heraclitus once wrote, "The soul is colored by the color of its thoughts." In the case of starfish, the soul is colored in the color of metamorphosis. Their very body is being reborn from another body, a life within a life. Death feeds birth. When the researchers first studied these larvae under a microscope, they thought they were looking at a completely different species. How could such graceful, alien shapes belong to such a simple species as a starfish? But nature hides its logic. For millions of years, the lineage of starfish has maintained this dual existence, a child of air and light, an adult of stone and tide. If you imagine the ghostly arms of a larva reaching out, imagine this. Every adult starfish you've ever seen was once a drifting spirit suspended in the water, in a body that no longer exists. Childhood is erased, but not forgotten. In a way, maggots embody a truth that people know but try to forget. To become something new, you need to destroy what you were. Nietzsche once said, "There still has to be chaos in a person to give birth to a dancing star." The starfish understands this literally. The chaos inside the larva gives birth to the starfish. Thus, there is a hidden drama behind the tranquility of the tidal pools and beaches. A starfish is not just a star. It is a reborn ghost, a victim that only bones and shadow remember. Let me make a request to you. If this story of hidden metamorphoses has charmed you, I ask for your support. This channel is young, fragile, and very similar to a drifting larva. It only survives if your hands propel it. Every like, every remark, every gesture is another stream that keeps us alive. Link in the description, walk with us, and together we will discover even more secrets of the ocean. The larvae return to the water and drift, quiet, transparent, strange. They will never be like their parents. They will never live to adulthood, but there's a bigger plan burning inside them. They remind us that the path of life is not straightforward. It bends, it breaks, it devours itself. And eventually it becomes something completely new. As the poet Rilke once wrote, "The only journey is a journey inside yourself." For a starfish, this journey begins inside the ghost of its larva, a journey hidden from our eyes but forever imprinted in the tides of the sea.